Hi, I'm Mary Crowe, the Know Before You Close and Say Yes to the Address local Lake Anna agent. I'm really excited today to introduce you to somebody that I personally and professionally admire, Melissa Larson of Larson Custom Homes.
Thank you.
I met Melissa 2 years ago. You were doing a build in my neighborhood, and I could tell that you were part of a very special team at that point. And I feel like there was an immediate connection with your over 30 years of real estate and build. So anyway, I wanted to feature Larson Custom Homes today because they stand out not only because of the quality of their build and their special attention to detail, but because of their flexibility. So like right now, you could have them build on your lot. You could choose one of their lots. You've got quite a few options available for people. We have Sunset Cove, Shorewood, and where we are today, which is Mill Run. Melissa, would you mind telling us a little bit more about yourself and Larson Custom Homes?
Sure. Thanks so much, Mary. I appreciate the opportunity. We love the lake. We've loved the lake for decades. Both my husband and I had worked for other contractors doing construction in various phases, and timing was right. The kids were gone. We were able to relocate here permanently, and we started our own custom home business to really focus on what the client wanted. And I get a big builder having a hard time making custom changes. It's a little bit easier when you're, building 15 houses a year to make those changes. We really wanted a customer to feel like they had some control and measure over their house. So we started our company on that foundation and to be proud of the product we put out.
Oh, absolutely. When you say, proud of your product, you're making somebody's dream house come true.
Exactly.
So along with that, I know personally, since I've been in a lot of your homes, that you do special things. I mean, some really stellar elements come through in your houses. Do you mind telling us a little bit about builds that you've done where you feel like you've brought someone's dream to reality? Or can you tell us about some of the special elements that I see in a lot of your homes?
Sure. It pretty much starts with the foundation and works its way up. Simple things like putting deck post on top of the concrete with continuous footers so you don't have beams inside a concrete foundation, to eliminating post on your deck so it doesn't obstruct your view, to doing structural walls on the outside, insulating additional rooms like walls between your family room and your bedroom. We insulate the media rooms. We do passive remediation systems in the house. We'll put in continuous pressure pumps because everyone likes water pressure. And trust me, you got 5 people showering after the lake, you need the extra water pressure.
Yeah.
It was really just 30 plus years of listening to clients complain about what their house didn't have and trying to put them all in a house and a price that they could afford and finding ways to do that.
Right, and I submit that a lot of people don't think about those things when they are looking at a build. You automatically bring that to the table, so they don't have to think about those things. You think about it for them.
Yes, that's right.
I would even go a step further, like there's a room upstairs where you have windows placed in a certain way. Can you tell everybody why that is the case?
Well, it's an open loft, and I had noticed that some homes I'd been in, they really didn't think of the view. And if you're inside your house and you're on the lake, you're going to want to look at the lake. It's just very peaceful. There's something just beautiful about looking at water. It's relaxing and it's refreshing. And so we almost have to visualize ourselves in a plan before we've built it. and then to work around the structural elements to make sure those windows do line up with the views.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There's something magical about water. I mean,
Definitely.
you don't even have to be in it, but to see it is very, very special.
It's hard to explain how great the lake is.
Yeah.
You know, people say, well, why do you like living here? I said, it's just fantastic. It's hard to leave it. That's why. Because I don't want to leave it. That's why I'm here.
Well, that answers one of my other questions I was going to ask you, which is what's unique about building here versus somewhere else that you've built?
I did a lot of work outside the DC metro area, hundreds and hundreds of homes, and you're really captured by the size of the lot and the really strict zoning restrictions. And here at Lake Anna, there's ample land, although it's dwindling.
Yes.
Over the last 5 years or so. But you do have some options. So if you're looking for a more private lot, you can find them. You can find what you're looking for. And then it gives a ton of flexibility about house position.
Yes.
You know, how do you want it to sit? Do you want to pick up afternoon sun? Do you want to pick up morning sun? Maybe, you know, how high do you want to come out of the ground, right? How many windows do you want on the back of your house? So you really have a lot of options because you have bigger lots here.
Yeah. Well, take for instance with my house. We took a lot of time in terms of situating where we wanted it so that we could maximize those sun exposures and water exposures. It was pretty fun experience.
It is.
There. Yeah. And the front of the house really doesn't mean that much to us. It's the back of the house because that's where we really live and stay and enjoy. I
agree. I mean, you know, but if a customer has a certain look, you know, and some people are very particular about what the house is when they drive up, and I think that's a little bit of conditioning from just, you know, past, you know, living in other homes. So if you can pick it up on the front and the back, fantastic. Yes. But you're right. If you need the back's the view. That's where you're going to live on the lake.
Right. First impressions are important that way.
They are. Yeah, but that's the nice thing about being a custom builder.
Yeah.
Right? I can put wraparound porches on. I can put windows where you want them. I can change the elevation. It's really very easy to do.
That's something that I've noticed is that you provide outdoor enjoyment, not only in the back where our, I think the majority of the entertainment is that you also provide opportunities in the front, in the porch. It's really outstanding, really nice. So if somebody's planning to build here, can you kind of walk them through how long it takes, when they should start the process, and perhaps where do they start?
It's funny because this is an interesting place. I've noticed that people take a year or two just to make up their mind. And I think they want to do it, but maybe they're fearful because it's a little further from family, or you know, you're a little bit more remote. So once they've made the decision, and interesting because they're just not going with their gut a lot of times. Their gut's telling them they need to get out of that wherever they are, and they need to be here, which we've discovered, that sense of peace and just belonging in a community.
Yeah.
But I think it's tough for people. So once they make the decision to go, it takes about 6 months on an off-water lot, and maybe an extra 2 to 3 months to get through the Dominion process, right? Because we have to go through an extra step.
Yeah.
Spotsylvania and Louisa, depending on how busy they are, permits tend to run about the same time, oddly enough, because you know, Spotsylvania has a little bit more detailed permit application, but there's a lot of stuff we can do. I recommend getting the lot. Like, there's no reason not to get a lot here. If you're thinking about buying, get a lot. It's inexpensive to hold. HOA fees are usually $300 a month, you know, thereabouts, and taxes are $300 to $100 a month, so it costs very little to keep it. And then you can do your planning while you own the lot. If you don't like it, you can always sell the lot. It's got very little overhead.
This is true. This is true.
But the process is pretty simple. It starts with engineering, and you know, we kind of work from the ground up at that point.
And I would also submit a lot of the lots already have some of the groundwork done, such as the perks and the soil tests. So some of that battle is already done for you when you buy the lot.
Yeah, unless we want to put the house right where the septic field is, which we can do. It just, you know, this is where finding the right house to go on the right lot. It's just a matter of discussion and review, and that's one of the things I'm very proud of myself for being able to do with years of experience, is getting someone on a lot and helping them visualize how this is going to look, how to pull it out of the ground, how to grade away from the house, how to get that basement exposed. It's, to be honest with you, it's the hardest part.
Yeah.
But that's the most
important part.
It is.
Yeah.
It's getting it right in the ground. And then from there, it just sort of flows together.
Right, right. Well, would you mind telling us a little bit, since you have homes available, why don't you tell us a little bit about the homes that you have available now? So that if they don't want to wait for that piece of land,
we do.
You have some options available for people.
We have the house that we're in. We have another sister home to it in Mill Run community. Those houses are ready to move in, and they both have boat docks. So you literally could bring your boat, bring your furniture, or buy the staging. She'll sell everything in the house, actually. I have one property that's just started. We have foundation going in today, and that's on the public side in a new community called Sunset Point. It's pretty near the state park.
Nice.
It actually is very nice. I have envy over this lot every time I go there. It's got its own private cove, and it's surrounded by trees. Like, when I say surrounded, it's gorgeous. It's got a beautiful site, and you're right on the lake, very close to the water. Very expansive view there, and it's just beautiful. And then I have some properties where we're still developing it. We have one property that has 380 feet of shoreline on its own peninsula.
Wow, that's hard to find.
Impossible to find, actually. That's the first one like that I've ever been able to get my hands on. The nice thing is almost an acre of it's owned by Dominion. So you really have a 3-acre lot with only paying taxes on 2, and the waterfront's completely flat. So we could put a tennis court, you know, we could put a pickleball court, you could have a detached garage.
Pickleball's a big thing around here.
It is. It is. So yeah, that one's real nice. And then, you know, we have a couple other little projects, some interior lots. If you're, you know, looking for something that has a boat dock and isn't right on the water, a little bit less expensive. A little
budget friendly.
It's a little bit more attainable for people, honestly.
Right, right. And that might be also good for somebody, like we have all kinds of buyers here, which are like weekenders, or like me, my forever home. But, you know, maybe that waterfront lot is not as important if you're just trying to get away. Right?
Yeah, I mean, that's really cool thing about Lake Anna. There's just a lot of opportunity for different budgets, different size houses, first floor masters, 2 masters, 3 masters, you know, multiple families, you know, like mother, father, you know, visitors.
Well, I'll also tell you one of the reasons why we live here, not only did we vacation here for many, many, many years before we built our dream home here, was the fact that we thought, well, we'll know that we'll have family coming. You know, the kids will always come back, right?
They do. I mean, I have my grandson here. He's 3. He loves riding the jet ski, and his mom and dad are coming tonight, and they'll stay tomorrow. We'll have a lake day when the lake is quiet, and you know, we can go out and swim. It's great. It's a great place.
Yeah, I love Lake Anna not only for the water and the skies. You know, the sunsets are just spectacular.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Tons of pictures on my camera roll of the sunsets here.
I know. But it's also the people, the atmosphere, the community. It's very welcoming.
Yeah, I would say that's it's hard to explain. Like I said, it's really hard to explain. I mean, we go out to eat and we know the people at the restaurant, and we're there another 30 minutes catching up with people, and it's just, you know, we've only, you know, been here, you know, permanently for 3-4 years, so it doesn't take long to acclimate here.
Right.
They're not as stressed out. I think they're just happier. And
they're on lake time.
And it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
It's not a bad struggle to have.
It's not. Let's just say that I'm never going back. So.
Oh, I'm with you.
Never.
I'm with you. Well, I just want to thank you so much for sharing so much of your information with us today, and hopefully some people that are looking can contact you. We're going to drop your information
Awesome.
here, and then I'm also going to do a very shameless plug. Hey, if you're looking for a lot, or if you're looking for something that's already built, or you need to sell or whatever, hey, I'm always here to help, and I'll drop my contact information on this video as well. And I do have to give a special shout out to John and Carol with Lake Anna Photography for helping us with this video today. And so we'll see you later. Bye-bye.